I'm Mike.
I'm Jason.
This is Snake Envy. So, you have been having discussions with a gentleman in China who produces both customizable rack systems and snake hooks. And there is a possibility you're going to work out a deal with him to be able to distribute these here in the U.S. So, we wanted to give you guys a sneak peek. You've taken it to what, 2 or 3 expos?
A couple expos, yeah.
2 expos now, and the feedback's been really positive.
Yeah, and there's little things we need to address on it, but we're not quite ready for sale anyway. We're hoping 3 months maybe.
Yeah. We were just in an expo here in Salt Lake City this past weekend, and literally like every other breeder that would walk by would see this thing and wanted to ask you about it. So again, we're going to give you guys a sneak peek. We want feedback. Leave us your comments. Let us know what you think. Again, there's a chance here that over the next 2-3 months we'll be able to offer this. We're also going to show you the snake hooks that this gentleman offers, and we're both impressed with the hooks as well.
Yeah.
They're telescoping and they're the real deal. So let's get to it.
So, as you can see here, there's 5 different tub sizes. Now, before I'll just show you these tubs. It's a nice. You got a clear panel up front.
I love that clear panel up
It's
front.
strong. They feel really strong. These may crack if you got them freezing and dropped them, but who keeps their snakes in freezing temperatures, right?
It is a different material than the typical kind of Rubbermaid tubs. It's almost more of an acrylic plastic. It'll be interesting to see if it's prone to cracking like some acrylic is.
And what's cool about this, look at all these different sizes, but probably slightly bigger than a 32 quart. A little bit bigger maybe. You could house a bull snake in that.
Easily.
A smaller one, but or larger animals. There's a lot of floor space in here. So what's cool about this rack is made out of stainless steel. They're super light. They're easy to roll around. This is a mirrored panel for this is your heat, underground heat, underbelly heat. And this just slides underneath the tubs in the back, and then you wire up.
So no messing around with heat tape and all that, and that's half of kind of the battle when you set up a rack system is running all your tape and doing all that. This is kind of plug and play.
And this will just radiates.
And it's going to slide basically under those tubs from the backside.
And then you just hook up to a thermostat.
Plug right into your thermostat.
Yeah. From what I understand, there's 5 rack models. Well, there's 5 rack models. You can, but I believe this is the idea behind it is you can mix and match and build this as small or big as you want to.
So basically level by level.
It's going to be sold per level.
So if you need all of the bottom level with that biggest tub, then you can just go straight up with that.
Yeah, probably 10 high or so.
But for a hobbyist or for a breeder where you've got a variety of species.
Or just a small collection. And and you can, if you only need 20 drawers or 50 drawers, so it just depends.
So theoretically a smaller collection, you could have your entire collection in one rack and have a variety of
nice and
tub sizes. Yeah. And the way this one's set up right now, you've got some storage space on top. You'd even have a little storage space there in front of that one rack. So that's helpful too. Kind of self-contained.
Yep. And so we don't have prices yet. So we're working on that. We're trying to iron that out. Hopefully we still have more answers that way soon. So Let us know what you think and of this guy, and then we'll show you these hooks too. And this is a small.
So same manufacturer, and the one thing we like about these is it's kind of a basket rather than a hook.
I mean, in theory, that spreads out the weight of a snake sitting on that hook. A little bit, you know?
Yeah, it gives you a little more control. That one telescopes.
And they're really strong.
This one you can unlock and extend each section separately. So you can really dial in the length that you want, as long or as short. And we took this, I took mine on one of our recent herping trips. It never left my backpack, but it
is great for traveling because you can break that down.
Because you can see how small this ends up being, and that fits easily into a backpack.
Yeah. I've been to Peru and you had to pack light, and you know, that would fit right in a backpack. And you know, it's just, I mean, there's other reliable ones, but I have had a hard time finding collapsible ones that
hold
were
up.
this strong.
Yeah, this is very well constructed. I don't know if this is stainless steel or aluminum, but it's very light and it's very strong. This isn't something that's flexing and bending even when it's fully extended. The other snake hook that I was using prior to this one, it was made out of a golf club. So it was a golf club handle, the golf club shaft.
Same thing.
Yeah, and then it had the hook at the end. Now, the downside to that is it's a fixed length. It doesn't fit in a backpack. I would try to hook it on my backpack and then it'd be sticking out.
I took it on a plane once and it was awkward and weird.
Yeah. So really, I love how this collapses, and I love that it's 3 separate sections that you can control. So,
same with this. I mean,
you know, yeah. So you can really dial in exactly the length that you want when you have it extended.
I think this is like a perfect hook for the snake room, like this size.
Exactly.
I like at least what colubrid wise.
Yeah.
You might need something bigger for.
Well, with the bull snakes, things like that,
bull snake would be good. That would be good for a bull snake. But
I have used this on my kankakee, and I definitely felt like I had a little better control with that basket. And you know, I didn't need it to be full length while I was in the snake room, so I had it about halfway, and it worked really well.
I mean, I use my snake hooks a lot of times just for my bull snakes to, hey, don't attack me.
It's feeding. It's
clean time.
Yeah, it's cleaning time. It's not feeding time. So. Yeah. So let us know what you know about both. Please like and subscribe, but most importantly, please comment. We want to get feedback on what you think about the rack and the hooks. Do you have a rough idea of what maybe these hooks would be?
Not yet.
Okay.
But they'll be affordable.
They will.
Comparable to others in price ranges and stuff. So
yeah, I think all of it. We have been assured by the manufacturer that everything is going to be highly cost competitive to what's available here in the U.S. now. Now, the last question we have for all of you is the fact that it's all made in China a concern?
Yeah.
With a lot of the stuff made here in the U.S., manufacturers aren't stocking these. How challenging is it when you need a rack now?
Oh, well, even in America, like, you're looking 2 months almost, you know, a lot of times.
Nobody's really warehousing this stuff.
So it's not like, well, that's the way I understand, like, the way the industry works is, like, it's not a big giant warehouse stocked full of a bunch of rack systems and tubs waiting to ship out. I think they wait till they get an order and then manufacture them.
Yeah.
And they get so many built up, and then
that's a lot of the delay.
That's the...
And what we're envisioning, we don't know yet whether it's possible, but what we're envisioning, picture each one of these levels in a box. So theoretically, we could have a bit of an inventory because these boxes are small, they're easy to ship, and, you know, this is going to be a lot easier to assemble and do things like that. Now, for you, last question, you've moved this around a few times. You've taken it to a couple of shows, in and out of the truck. Any durability concerns in terms of if you have to move it frequently.
I mean, I've moved it. I've strapped it even down, and it's light.
It is light.
And I've even put a strap on it so it wouldn't fly out of the truck, and it seems to be holding up really well. There is a couple little things, and we'll address.
There are some places where you have plastic screwing onto metal, and as we all know from putting together furniture and all kinds of things over the years, anytime metal and plastic come together, potential for issues. So that's something that we may try and address with the manufacturer. But that's really the only sore spot we've really uncovered so far. And nothing is stripped out.
Nothing's stripped out. It's just
we see the potential for it.
Yeah, there's little minor things that can make it better.
Maybe toughened.
Make it stronger.
Please let us know what you think. What are your first impressions seeing this rack system and these snake hooks? Thank you.
Thanks.
Another gravid snake. What can you tell us about this one?
This is a Japanese island rat snake. It is a locality, and I'm drawing a blank on it because I can't pronounce it very well. It's the most common one. Well, I'll do some research and add it into the...
How pretty. Yeah.
Getting eggs.
Leucistic rat getting close to laying. She's shed, and she's in her lay box. Gravid gray band, and not quite the prelay shed yet. She's in the blue though, so she's getting there as well.
And then this girl too.
Look at the difference between these gray bands.
They're siblings. Look at that.
And they're siblings, really.
Yeah, that's what's neat.
So gravid as well, not quite in the blue yet.